Today we are here with Teni and me. My name is Paulina. I'm glad to see all of you. So, Teni, now your turn.
She's trying to introduce the presenter to the show. Well, hi guys, you all know already. My name is Tenny, and today our long-awaited guest, someone we've been waiting for. Everybody were like, I forget when is Paulina going to come? This, that. But look who we have here. Who do we have here? Paulina. For you that is joining us for the first time, Paulina processed my invitation to Russia years ago. And I was just like a little innocent boy in Nigeria who didn't know that Paulina was the one in charge of my application process. Paulina, tell us a little about yourself, please.
Hi guys, again. I'm Paulina. I'm working in university, and Teni was my first Nigerian student, and first Nigerian student who I met in real after prepared documents. So yeah, I was really glad to help him and see him here in Russia.
All right. So, aside having your first Nigerian, aside all the Nigerians you processed documents for, how can you say your relationship with as a Russian is with Africans?
We like to see you guys, and we like international tourists. Although if it's students, of course, it's good for us, good for our economic, good for universities that you can study here, graduate, and maybe stay. It's good in many aspects. And because there is all the difference between people who just come for a short period, work and leave, and people who want to stay, like that people always welcome.
All right. So let's leave the small circle. Let's go to Russia's O. What can you say about the Russian citizens? What can you say about their opinion towards the old international students? Do they want us here? Do they feel disturbed by our presence? Like what's the approach towards international students? Seems like from your own perspective.
I don't think people are very care about international students. So if you are come, we don't be disturbed or
everybody maintains their lane. Everybody's different.
Yes, and everybody is different. And of course, international students, it's many people from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, Middle East, and it depends of each of person how you will act, how you represent your country. But in general, we are friendly with you. We will help you. We will be glad to see you, like that.
All right. How is learning the Russian language? Russian language.
It's difficult. It's difficult. Imagine we as Russians, we learn it all our life, almost. First kindergarten, then school, then we even have it in university in first year. So when you come to study Russian, you really should focus on that, and then find a good friends with whom you can practice. It's like the main what you should do.
And this is totally unrelated, but what do you think about foreigners' finances? What do you think about different Africans, Europeans, Asians? What do you think about work life? How well do they make money? I know Nigerian students are the wealthiest, of course. Like there is not even the Asians can compete with Nigerian students definitely when it comes to making money. But like in general, what can you say about work? How easy is it, or how well would you make money in Russia?
It depends like many factors, but for example, if you don't have any skills and you're young, yeah, you will definitely find the easiest work in delivery or in restaurants. But if you already have some skills, you know the language, you can find a good job, or you even could work as a teacher. You can work maybe as a sales manager. It actually depends of the person. As much as you can, as easier it will be for you to find the work and to have more money. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. So, basically, what she's trying to talk about is it depends on what you have to offer. If you have a lot to offer, then trust me, Russia is here to like give you a lot of money. There is diverse opportunities whereby you can indulge in. I feel like the people you mingle with in the Russian Federation will determine your whole life, your social life, your financial life, your educational life, and everything. So basically, your own finances depend on you. But you see, the good thing about working in Russia is that over from where I am or where I'm from, actually, even if you mingle with the right people, you still won't make enough in the sense that we don't have enough opportunities. No shades at Nigerians. I'm Nigerian, you understand? And I can never say something bad about my country, but trust me to always say the facts. You feel me? And I will always actually recommend studying in Russia because whenever you actually like enthusiast, when you want to actually do something right, then Russia is the best place for you. There's 24 hours electricity to finance your online work, data, good road, good relationships, serene areas, like advanced areas and all. So now, Paulina, a lot of Africans, a lot of Asians, a lot of international students that like future international students in the Russian Federation, they are worried about the Russian-Ukraine war. You know, there is a lot of propaganda that goes on in Africa, in these countries about you just see a lot of things on the news. Even Yekaterinburg that we're in, they've staged different bombs about here. They've attacked this place. This aircraft, this flight has gotten damaged, this and that. Like a lot of different things that you would even be shocked. You yourself would be shocked about this news that this is Yekaterinburg. We are in Yekaterinburg. So where is this happening? Where is this coming from? What can you say about the Russian-Ukraine war, though?
Oh, the propaganda is really working well,
Mm.
as you can, because you will open any site in like any search platform,
Mhm.
and you will see like not such a good things about Russia, and especially for, as Tony said about Yekaterinburg, but there is nothing to worry about like being here.
Propagandas are called propagandas for a reason. There is a reason why we call them rumors. And if you choose to actually limit yourself to staying in your own hometown, your comfort zone, because you feel like when you come to Russia directly from the airport, you get destroyed or you get bombed, then there is nobody that can tell you otherwise because your own thought has limited you. But if you're going to take it from an international student in the Russian Federation, whereby I've been living for here for years, and I have no reason to actually like promote something that is bad. Then definitely Russia is a very good place to study.
We
So, what do you say about communications from like the indigenous, the citizens to the international? I myself, I have no issues about communication because I'm more of a citizen already. I speak Russian language very well. Я уже говорю по-русски. Я
Yeah,
так
yeah.
хорошо. Давай, let's
He
talk in Russian.
Да. So Tenny doesn't have any problems, but when you come, you will see the reality that Russians they don't speak English, but they will try to help you
Hmm.
in any ways. But if you will meet some young Russian teenagers or young people, you can find people who can speak, and with them it will be very easy. Of course, most of English-speaking people they are living in big cities, and if you go to small cities, you will be surprised, and people will be too
Hmm.
glad to see you as a foreigner, because maybe they will never see foreigner in their life and they will not see. So yeah, don't be surprised. It's just a part of, I could say, real life where people will see something what they never see before.
Hmm. So you're saying that okay, you just need to adapt. You just need to get used to the system.
Yeah, and actually adaptation is coming very quickly.
Hmm.
6 months and you already will be fine.
Okay, so there are some people now. The last question before we actually end our interview, because I know you're a very busy person, and staying here would not like I can't have you all day. So now talking about our last question, A lot of international students are very interested in studying in only Moscow, St. Petersburg, or Kazan, these big cities, and they feel like they don't consider Yekaterinburg as a small city, but they don't want to study in places like Volgograd, Nizhny Novgorod, Tyumen. They don't want to study in Sochi, cities like that. So, and I always tell them that, okay, the economy in these cities are very, very much alike. And though you might earn a lot in these big cities, but you also spend a lot. So what can you say as a citizen? I myself I'm interested because I really don't know why some international students choose to study in these big cities alone. I don't have a problem studying anywhere in Russia.
Because big cities give you a lot of opportunities, a lot of people, a lot of fun, a lot of events. Like life is going in big cities, much more bright than in small. But if we talk about small, it's not actually small cities. They're, I could say, average, and there, if you go, it will be cheaper for you, and it will be easier to be in Russian society, and your adaptation will be better, and even because you will have less opportunities to meet people from your country.
Well, what me I have to say personally is big cities are nice, but based on my experience with the Russian Federation, I would choose to go to the big cities only on vacation, like just for some weeks, a month, probably for summer. I myself, I used to go to Moscow. I do go to Moscow every summer. I go try to go to different cities. I visit different cities, but for you to have this homely vibe and homely feeling, because if you're in these cities like St. Petersburg, Moscow, all you see around you are foreigners, mostly international students. Everybody is going to work. The city does not sleep. So if you want to get this homely vibe, homely feeling, you want to see like you want to learn the Russian culture very, very well and very fast, then these average cities, like Paulina said, they're not called small cities, they're average cities. They're actually recommended. And now, moreover, if you are not financially capable from your hometown, then I would not advise you choosing a big city. You should not even have it in mind because over there you'll be spending a lot. So what can you say as closing? Like just an advice to our viewers.
Don't be afraid, try new challenges, and definitely you will succeed a lot. And now, if you come to Russia, you will change yourself and you will be a better person than you was before.
That hits hard. That hits hard. That hits hard. If you are delaying to start your application, if you are looking towards saving 500 billion before you start, then, well, eventually you would get the 500 billion because you have it in mind to actually get the 500 billion. But at the end of the day, with the opportunity that requires 500 billion still be available, if you have 5 naira, then definitely our agency offers payment options whereby you can actually pay instrumentally. Kindly send us a DM, know more about our instrumental payments. And we'll be having a promo that will be going on that we'll be paying for all our students that applies in February 10 months of dormitory space. There'll be 10 months of free dormitory space for everyone, each and every one of you. So if you are still yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you see you're making a mistake. You're literally making a mistake. Because there is no way you'll be getting a notification from our next video if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel. So kindly like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you'll be getting a notification. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being loyal. For our returning subscribers, you all are the best. Serious. There is no subscriber better than my subscriber. My fan base is more than the chicken fan base.
Omo! That? You mean that?
Yeah, words like that. Almost like our slangs. Yeah.
I don't know. I learned it from one of
Nigerians.
Yes, nice Nigerians.
All right, now, Paula, thank you so much for your interest in our culture. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And we hope to see you soon again on our channel with a lot of productivity and a lot of good news. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a nice day.